This is part 3. Prometheus has a few nicknames. This sunniest state, this silicon state, and this science state. But one stands above all others, the technocrat state. Long ago, it was a second nation within America, a land ruled by science and reason, not populists or profit. In this video, we will discuss how the great state of Prometheus lived through the 20th century. In real life, Arizona and New Mexico had troubles in their journey to statehood, mostly due to local lawlessness. But in this alternative universe, Prometheus also experienced its share of hurdles. Statehood was delayed due to a conflict between the loyalists and the academia. It slowly fizzled out when both communities became part of a newly formed Initiative for Advanced Research. State administration was finally created, and the state was added into the Union just 1 year later. With their wealth and influence, Initiative became the local kingmakers. This developed, for a lack of a better word, into a unique political system, where a research organization controlled directly or indirectly almost all of political and economic matters of the state. United States had a technocracy within their borders, but because of its semi-hermetic nature, it wasn't changed by it. It became just another American peculiarity, a liberal autocracy, similar in some ways to today's Singapore. And that's how Prometheus looked like until 1930s. But then came the President FDR, a big proponent of government intervention into the economy, increased federal spending in science and infrastructure. This pushed, until then reliably Republican state, to become a swing state, as any investment into science meant investment into Prometheus. And with both parties now having a shot in the state, they started to offer concessions. In order to win Prometheus, one did not campaign for votes there, but struck a deal with the local government and earn its endorsement. It was nothing unheard of in America. After all, when Johnson wanted to get the vote of Mexican diaspora, he got it with just one phone call to the right person. And this is how LBJ won Prometheus in 1964 against Goldwater. But highly educated Promethean citizens had their own agenda as well, sometimes incomprehensible to the outside world. Reagan won them in 1980 on his platform of greater military spending, 8 years after being one of 2 states that voted for acid, amnesty and abortion platform of McGovern. Over the years, the grip of the initiative loosened. They were still powerful, but were not directly controlling every aspect of politics like they used to. Prometheus became a normal Southwest blue state, reliably voting Democratic since first Clinton.
In 1997, as part of a cooperation between ex-ACO facility in Germany and Black Mesa in Arizona, a prototype teleportation device was created. However, if you expected some world-shattering event, you will be sorely disappointed. The event was infamous not because of any incident, but for a lack of any. The devices proved to be completely useless, wasting billions of dollars due to a miscalculation. This called for reforms. The IIAR was finally centralized to better allocate funds. During the reforms, they couldn't avoid deep self-reflection. Instead of isolating from the outside world, they would embrace a new mission and fight to change it. This included influencing elections. The initiative wanted to assure victory for politicians who were interested in the long-term welfare of humanity, and they had a long experience in influencing the human mind, both via education and propaganda. Thanks to their contribution to climate change research, more Americans knew about the dangers it posed. Along with a clever election campaign, this led to the first major change in IRL history, as Al Gore became the 43rd President of the United States. Looking back on nearly 150 years of Prometheus history, how much are the United States and their Southwest territories different? The United States is more technologically advanced, leading the charge against climate change, and the Southwest has also changed dramatically. Prometheus is a very wealthy liberal state, similar in many ways to Massachusetts, known for its education system and massive research facilities. Crime rate is low, some crimes are non-existent, and despite many problems of American healthcare, its population is healthy. Its Human Development Index is one of the highest on Earth. They didn't have their cities demolished to make room for cars. What used to be the subject of jokes and ridicule turned out to be the correct decision in the long run. Combined with relatively low housing costs, Prometheus is the fastest growing state in America. Other states are trying to simulate their achievements, with California and Florida finding the most success. With economic prosperity fueled by the initiative's scientific discoveries, Prometheus looks optimistically towards the future.